Welcome to Angified Presents, as we have with us this evening, Showtime the HYPEMAN! Yes, we do. He is here for you. Whew! I am so happy to have you with us. You better go ahead and you better book him today. Yes, for your next event, for anything that's going on. He's coming your way. You know it. You can find him all over the place. Yes, Showtime the HYPEMAN, Cosmos Radio Network, USA, YouTube, Facebook, and more.
Wow.
How are you?
Fine. I like your introduction, and I appreciate that you did what you did for me too. I'm a grateful person that's rising to the next level, and you have to be grateful when people do things for you, and I'm just appreciated. Just want you to know that.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm blessed to be in your presence today.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
So I
your
need to
music.
ask you a couple questions because,
Well,
oh,
come
you,
on with the questions then.
well, yeah, because I want to know more about you. Like, where did you come from? Like, did your grandparents, have the radio on and you hear radio broadcasting, or was it, laying in front of the TV when you're a kid and your parents are saying, "Hey, it's almost time," and you're hearing those great shows coming across the screen. Like, where did you come from?
Well, it maybe came back where I'm going to go back where I did listen to music as a young girl. My mother always played 33s and 45 albums when I was coming up, where music and people that bought records every week, where records was one of the biggest things. It was like an entertainment treat where 29 cent or 15 cent for a 45 or a brand new album, where the community was started engaging more in music. It didn't stumble to me, the music at that age, because there was a lot of distraction inside my home, and where even though I heard music and I always like dancing, I guess when I did Michael Jackson Ben, where my mother's invite people over, well, not people, my family over at Thanksgiving, and she'll put me in the middle to sing this song called Ben. And it was a song that touched my spirit, where Michael Jackson at the time was one of the biggest Afro-American groups that was in the 70s, where Michael Jackson and this was coming on the scene. So that was very, I guess Michael Jackson and the Jackson Five played a major role for me.
That's amazing. Michael Jackson has touched so many people,
Hmm.
whether, and it's total feelings. The Jackson Five, even Janet and Latoya, like they all, the beautiful way that not only when they sang they made you feel, but the lyrics made you feel, the music made you move. It grabbed you a certain way, and it touched so many people. And that's what music's supposed to do.
Hmm.
It's supposed to inspire us.
That is correct. And when I do host shows, I always tell people music makes me happy. And it's something that I do when I host my shows, and even I broadcast it live on the Cosmo Radio Network USA. It's important that music is a powerful force in all of us, even those who have disabilities and those who may be mentally stirred, where they can hear music and we see their emotion. And with those who can be in a wheelchair, those who can be drama where they won't move, but when you play music, it does something to all of us in our body.
It does. I love, hearing stories where there's an artist that maybe has Alzheimer's or dementia, because we forget, are disabled and are elderly, and we go ahead and we stick an instrument in their hands, or hand them a microphone, or stick a piano, and they
Hmm.
just know it like it was yesterday.
Hmm.
Music has a way of making us heal. It's
That is correct.
therapy.
Yeah, even in relationships where you have songs and ballads where two people got a chemistry,
Yes.
where both of y'all can play songs and be singing together and looking each other in the eyes because the
Yes.
music had brought y'all together. I'm learning and I'm growing up in front of the whole world today too on your show. I want to make that clear for my audience and for those who are watching the Cosmo Radio and her show, where she took a chance on me. And she didn't know. She kept calling me, and I said, "This little pretty voice lady, who is this lady?" And she was determined. I said, "Little Mighty Mouse. That's who she is. She's a Mighty Mouse, very tough, tough lady here, and have a lot of energy. I am so excited of the energy that you are bringing on your live radio podcast show. For those who are looking, you're watching someone right now that is growing. And what happened is she never looked to the left, looked to the right. She dived right in it.
Well, I kind of did, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that's where my music came from, I guess, from Jackson 5, and then going to concerts. And also, when I was about 16 or 17, where I started doing live shows, dances like dance, where at high school we get flyers made up. And then that's when DJs and turntables was starting to be a big thing in the 80s, where a friend of mine named Rick Hallness, we started putting flyers and hiring about 7 or 8 DJs. And the place that was called the Wynn Ballroom, that's in Winfield section of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I was 17 years old packing 10 ballrooms at one time. Amazing at 17 years old.
That's
Where
incredible.
I didn't know that then, where then I fell off it. But once you do something, it always come back to you. And where so I guess that I love doing shows and I love entertaining people. Um, I guess I got the name too, Showtime the Hype Man.
That's
So
right.
that happened in 2010. So really, I started when I was in 10th grade in high school. Were a friend of mine, and we got together because I was very popular, I guess. And I thought maybe, I don't know if I was popular or not, but we just started doing flyers, and it turned out to be a good thing. And never forgot that. So that's how it started for me, getting into music.
Yeah, you found your gift, you found your niche, and then you said, "That's it. I am Showtime."
Yeah, Showtime,
It's
Showtime.
Showtime.
Yeah, Showtime didn't get started where I'm 25, 25. For those who know, I started Showtime at 50, but I tell myself I'm 25, 25 because I have a 25-year-old spirit, a 25-year-old, where because society make us older and we listen to that, then we become older. I
That's
have a
right.
new philosophy in life. Even with my character, Showtime the Hype Man, I saw it last night at the Dell Music Center in packed place, where I went to every section and bowed to my audience and told them, thank you, thank you. If it wasn't for y'all, it will be no Showtime. So I want to give a shout out to all the people and those who have watched me since 2010 to create this character. And Showtime Hype Man, he's a bad boy, and I always pray for him. He went through a lot to be Showtime because a lot of people are not used to characters. And Showtime is a character. And people say, you didn't see me. You didn't. I said, well, when I transform into my character, I don't see y'all. Not to
Yeah.
be that I want people to understand that I'm disregarding y'all or anything, because I transform into a spirituality character that make me do the things I do to engage with the audience. If I saw y'all, the character would not last and it wouldn't be resisted. And that's why y'all draw to me, because I transform to the character. So I salute to Showtime the Hype Man. That's the character. My name is Mikal D. Keller, aka Mikal. So I have three. So I have a Mikal D. Keller and a Mikal. And Showtime came along at 20, 25, 25. So for those who I explained to you what 25, 25 means, then I was 50 when most people 50 looking for a social security check or a pension or retired from a job. Not me. I will never retire because I'm Mr. Showman and I'm gonna do it like Frank Sinatra till I'm 90 years old. I will
That's
be
right.
building Showtime the Hype Man, and all ages will join me.
You are so right. There isn't enough appreciation out there. It's so hard for people to say thank you nowadays, or even
Mm-hmm.
good morning.
Yeah.
You walk down the street, you say good morning to somebody, it's like you came from a different planet.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you on that.
You
Yeah.
know, and when you get into character, you have to go ahead and it's like a switch. Sometimes, especially when you're out and about, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and it's not to be mean, it's not to discredit anybody. Like you said, it's you're in that acting role now.
Mm-hmm.
You come out of that, that personal, now you are in character and now it's time to entertain and show you what I do best.
Wow. And I did not. Only reason why that I can identify, I stayed long enough to identify Showtime the Hype Man, where it could have been this a fade, where they go to concert, they see people dancing at concerts, where because I'm different, a lot of people have never, because who I am as a person that comes from the street. For those who know I'm a street guy, I come from the street to the city, Philadelphia, and how God changed my life around, and I met good men. At 16 years old, I got into politics, and I was very effective in politics in an early age where people go to school and get the degrees. If you're looking back in my wall, I have no degrees. What I got, I have a gift from God that will outdo a degree. But if I go in the working force without a degree, they may not understand the people that have gifts. And what happened is a lot of business not looking for degrees. They're looking for people with gift, and also looking for people that have instant gratification. What I mean by instant gratification, where a lot of companies have failed, where people with the degrees, but during the crisis of something happened right away, where the books and all the degrees are out the door because instant gratification in life right now, you have to be prepared. So a lot of companies are getting away with a lot of degree people, and that's all they may know is this book knowledge. And it's very good to go to school and get a college, get a degree, but the future, if you see the university of the future, they're looking for gifted people, and more spiritual people are coming out now, where before you couldn't identify it, but it's starting to get stronger because the things that you're doing, where you don't just do one thing, you have a happy smile, you have a happy glow, you're interacting, all that you're doing, even with me, Showtime the Hype Man, it's a whole new way they keep us looking younger, and age does not mean anything to us.
That's right. That's right. And you're so true about the gifts, and the degrees. I've seen so many people that don't have a degree in music, but they are just genius.
That's correct.
And it's all from knowledge. It's from failing.
Mm-hmm.
It's from failing. It's from putting in that work.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of work. If somebody tells you it's not, and you're going to be handed a silver spoon, they lied.
Well, I'm honest. Yeah, I'm an honest person, not to cut you off neither.
Oh, yeah, no, good.
It's been hard for me.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what I go through.
Yeah.
As a young man growing up in society with a handicap. But I'm making it because I pressed through it, and I didn't let anything stop me. I want to let my audience know that, because it's important for me to be honest, to touch your heart.
Yes.
And do this interview, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to say things that you can feel the realness of Showtime the Hype Man, even though I love laughing, I love exercising, I love having fun. But it's important for me to get to know who I am, and you appreciate why I work so hard to get to the next level, because the little things that I didn't get as a young man, where it took a lot for my struggles to get to where I'm at. And some days I do bring it up, but I'm just still working hard over my little bit of disability that I have.
And you touched on something a little bit earlier, and that was God.
Yes.
And always. I believe he sends us with a mission and a purpose. And those gifts that, that we've been blessed with. And I say we've been blessed because he gave us those gifts. He wants us to complete this mission. And we know that. And that's why we keep going. That faith, that belief to do his will. That is exactly what it does to push you to say, nope, God sent me here for a reason.
Wow. And I'm glad you said that. For those who may not understand the word God, how about some good orderly direction? And so for those who may not like the God word, we say some good. For those who are watching her on her TV show and live podcast show, or How about some good order direction? That's God, good order direction for those that we need,
Yes.
and that is God. So I always at my shows, anytime I host, always tell people, let's give God a hand clapping. It's important that we acknowledge and never for me to be ashamed. And it doesn't matter what religion. I'm not a religion guy. I'm a spiritual guy,
Yes.
but I acknowledge God where I better acknowledge him because he has transformed me and told me that I'm different. It
Yes.
took me a long time to know that I was different. I want y'all to know it ain't easy identifying that you're different because we're not used to seeing people like me and Angie and my friend here live with me, me and her. We are different. And where because me and her are different, a lot of y'all may not understand us. Even when she called me, I said, she's different. I said,
I
oh,
get that a
she
lot.
did. And where your character and your voice, you have a character voice
Thank you.
that I picked up. And where a lot of people may not understand your character and your voice. And that's what I picked up. I picked up your character and your voice.
Thank you. Thank you
I
so
did.
much.
I saw that your voice and your character definitely is one of your gifts. And I tell people the mouth is the most powerful vehicle
It is.
where a lot of people don't know how to say thank you or good morning. A lot of people don't know how. I went to a funeral this morning where they asked, we like this. Everybody was around. Nobody wanted to say nothing. Wow. So because I'm a speaker and I'm a talker, uh, I talk when I need to talk. Let me make that clear to my own. I'm not a guy that just want to talk. I talked about love. And when you talk about love to people, they can't beat you up.
Yeah.
They can't say nothing or go behind. And where I'm trying to push love around the world because love is the most powerful vehicle that we are missing in society. There you go to get a heart in society. So that's where I did today.
You're absolutely amazing.
Why you say that? She said, "You are right. Why do you say that?"
Because, I know that you've struggled a lot, and I can
I
tell
do.
just for how brief, that you've given us a little bit of details about you and your upbringing and your inspirations. And you kept going, you didn't quit. You have that faith and you want to inspire others with love
Mhm.
and, beautiful, positive energy and vibes, all the way around. And I feel that from you, whether it's making somebody smile with just saying, I'm here, or just showing up and just saying a good morning.
Yes.
You change worlds and yes, you're amazing.
And I want to thank you. Y'all don't know I'm a loner too. I want you to know that for those who are watching me, I'm a loner.
I think a lot of us that are different are
Yeah,
learners.
yeah, I'm different. So I'm a loner. Not to say that I know lots of people because my fans told me yesterday at one of the live concert and where I saw that I'm a fan favorite, and I just was so grateful to all of them. And I even thank the general manager and I thank the people that gave me a start. Where a lot of people look at me like, why this grown man or this guy doing what I'm doing as a character? Because we're not used to characters
Yeah.
where we take life serious, where we don't know how identify characters or identify artists, or we don't even talk about gifts. And where if we look at the gravesite, it's billions of dollars gone because they never got a chance
That's right.
to use their gift. And where sometimes I wanted to give up. I want to be honest with all my audience and those who are watching me on her platform. I wanted to give up. But because Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, Lester Brown, Joe Austin, and all the other great motivation kings that motivates me every day, every morning that I read. And also I do work out today. Last night I did a Showtime spin move. I don't know what happened to shoes. I don't, but um, I work on my body, mind, and spirit every day. So today I went swimming and walking in the water and doing the signing. And it's important for those who want to be successful, be in the entertainment business or business people or going to school or even in a relationship that is toxic, where you're accustomed to a relationship, but you're afraid to get out of it because you don't want to deal with the withdrawal. And too many people stay stuck in situation where the energy and the chemistry is not there. Even with me going back to the Dell Music Center yesterday, where I started in 2010 with the late Tina Marie and Keith Sweat, where when my brother Tommy Blackwell, hey Tommy, pushed me out there and on an aisle, and before I know it, these two ladies jumped on Showtime. My name wasn't Showtime then; I was just regular Mikal, and we had 1 million people, viewers, to watch that tape in 2010. Tina Marie, Black Noble Bookstore video me for the first time, and that's when I did something real crazy, crazy dance, and it went viral. And then every week it just got bigger and bigger. So that's where I'm at with this character. Truly believe this character deserves a breakthrough, and so do you too. And that's why you work so hard too. You
I think
deserve
I'm just a
breakthrough.
character because this is always me.
Well,
So I think I'm just a character, and I think you should be you.
mhm.
And because there's no duplicate copies. You're made how you are made, and I think you should find you and be you.
Wow. It is strange how the public, and for those who never use their third eye, and we're accustomed in the community that I come from, we're not used to seeing people as a male like me transform, where we're supposed to act a certain way as building entertainment, where how a man should act.
Yeah.
Or even at my age, where a lot of people be stuck in the cage when they've been free to be who they wanted to be. Because of the tradition of this society has taught us, where the reason why a lot of people worry, because a lot of people get frustrated, a lot of people get mood swing, a lot of people have all the negative elements that society has pushed us as children, and our parents did the same thing because no one never taught them. I think that I stayed around long enough to identify something new, where a lot of people saw you frown up on that one.
No, it's something new. I didn't frown up on that one.
Yeah, it's okay. Where something new, and it was a cute way you did it, and I liked it. That's what I want you to know that. So
I make faces.
It's okay. So what I saw, I found something new where I want to share with everybody that I found a new way how to be happy. I found a new way how to get through things. And that's why I work so hard to be, not let social media say that I'm somebody, go another way, where it's hard the way that Showtime the Hype Man is going, because I have a boasting spirit.
Yes. Yes. It's funny because, like I said, I am a character. So, like, even when I go out, I'm still me, so people give me funny looks every now and then, or like, I feel like some days I live in a musical because lyrics and music are just always around me. And so, if I start dancing in the snow, what is that crazy girl doing? You know what? At the same time, you thought it was beautiful in a movie. You laughed your butt off in a movie over it, but I'm just being me.
What is the feeling dancing in the snow that you get?
A refreshment. It is like a cleansing. It's like a reconnection with the earth because I believe that we are all one.
Wow. So you feel, in which you feel the connection with the snow, and I guess you love trees and grass and things in that nature too.
Yes.
And where I'm learning more about areas that have concrete where there's a lot of negative behavior. In areas that have grass and trees, it's a more kind, relaxing, more people around trees and grass. And we're in certain areas that I'm learning more about that too.
Yeah.
So I guess when the snow comes, I'm going to try something different too. I'm a
That's
dance.
right. You're gonna dance. And I'll tell you what, it is the most beautiful thing
Uh-huh.
because it is like you are free.
Hmm.
You know, like you were saying, not in a cage, but free.
Yeah, and I read a story how I identify the cage. What I want to say for those who are watching on your podcast show right now, the cage means that a lot of people discomfortable and they stay stuck where the cage has been open for us to be free. But because we are comfortable with the job, the 40-hour week job, we're comfortable with the same thing, we're afraid to go out and try something new. And because we see people always talking about different slogans, well, out of 1,000, they say ain't going to make it, where we believe all this other stuff. And where for years, it had shattered in all of our spirits and our minds, where a lot of people, great talent, great musicians, great songwriters, great actors, great business people,
It's
but
great humans.
but they stuck because they're afraid to be a risk. And you took a risk on me today.
And I'm gonna keep taking risks because I love this.
The heart back to you. So yeah, so that's a little bit about me, who I am.
And let me ask, why did you start Cosmos Radio?
I'm glad you said that. I started because after I left Adele, when Dell not let me go, but same thing where it seemed like every rejection that I get, God give me a new direction.
Yeah.
You like that, huh?
I do. It's like when one door opens, another door, when one door shuts, another one opens.
And because I was building, it seemed like what I was doing, Philly Hot Radio, a friend of mine gave me a phone call because I had a name, Showtime the HYPEMAN, where Showtime the HYPEMAN look good on anybody platform that deals with entertainment or radio or music. So my character fits in everything because if you got a name, Showtime the HYPEMAN, that's energy. So when I left Philly Hot Radio, I won't give Dr. Rock a shout out. Me and Dr. Rock, my co-host, were, hosts where me and her, I knew as me being a smart man that I brought a pretty woman next to me, along with my show I do today with Lovely Lady Beats. But Philly Hot Radio was my intern. I have never been to school before to learn all this equipment. I have never learned. I just know I can talk. And as you can see, and as I grew into the radio and doing the Philly Hot Radio, I started getting better and better. I made some mistakes where
But we have to fail.
Yeah, I failed. And I know
we
that
have to.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. Failure is success. That's what I tell my people. This is the way that I have to go. Failure is that's how you make it. You got to know that failure is success. So that's how I started a Philly Hot Radio for 2 years, where me and my friend Sean over in UK, he discovered me along with Doug Payne. Sean said, "You got a voice." I said, "What do you mean I got a voice?" He said, "People pay and go to school to get your voice." I said,
Absolutely.
"What do you mean?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You have a natural radio voice where people want to listen to your voice or listen to the way you talk on the radio." So Philly Hot Radio was closing, where I brought it back up because they was going low, but I raised the bar back up because of my energy. And then I'm a marketing genius when it comes to marketing. And I always act like I'm running for the president of the United States of America when I do anything. So, and I tell a lot of artists and a lot of people, anything I do, if you see a lot of pictures, a lot of posting, because I'm building something. And that's how, so after I left Philly Hot Radio, me and a building came, a guy where I'm at now. I'm in the building right now that I'm at, where I pay for this building here, and that's faith. I was scared, to be honest with y'all, because I have my own home. Now I'm on the outside in the business district building. So I have never learned none of this equipment. I never went to school for it. I knew how to talk. Mm-hmm. So as it went in, then Sean came in, and I started on rec radio over in UK. I had an R&B and gospel music over in UK, where I did a Sunday show where Sean gave me a slot up for two to four or 2 to 6, I think it was. And I was playing, doing good. And then from there, started buying little equipment. And so opportunity came, somebody was watching me. Say, hey, I got a place for you. When I came into place, it didn't look like, I wanted to be in here, but I started painting. I did all my decoration. So where I started buying all this new equipment that I have in front of me, and this amazing equipment that I have, and the new technology that I have never went to school for it. So the Cosmo Radio Network, Sean came up with a name. We started picking names. He said, I'm the owner. For those who are listening to me, I am the owner of the Cosmo Radio Network USA. Nobody else can say that. That means that I always dream big, act big, for where my wallet may be small, but my dream and the way I think is always big. So I am the owner of Cosmo Radio Network USA, where we are building something, and I'm not a podcast. This is a radio show that anyone that has radio station always started small. So what I do, I have big goals to put Cosmo Radio Network USA on the map around the world. So unfortunately, I've been blessed to meet people in Spain. I've been blessed to meet people in Brazil, South Africa, UK, Paris, Canada, people in United States, and far different places where I would never been because of this radio station and being consistent. Where I don't come as important. Much. I want you to, I don't come as much like I should, because it's already built now. All I gotta do is wait on God. It's like you called me, and you couldn't believe this is my first interview.
No, I would have never believed that this is your first interview.
Nobody sees the gift and the talent, and everybody that's going right past me. And I'm like, wow, I don't even get interviewed. They don't invite me nowhere.
Well, I'm inviting you, and you're part of my family now, so you're stuck.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. So that's how Cosmo Radio, then I started bringing other people in. But sometimes you bring people in, they come in for their own self and try to take away your program and what you're doing. Then they come and try to do their own stuff. And I told them that nobody's can come in this building to change the floor map of the Cosmo Radio Network USA. That is the name. I can't go to no other company to change the name because they hired me, or you paying some rent or whatever you're doing to do your own thing. You have to go by the floor map here. And where a lot of people be afraid to come because I got rules, and I, as a businessman, I have to stand up, and then I can be choosy who I want to be here too.
Well, you've got to make those rules because you have a mission. And in order to complete your mission, in order to, continue going on that right path and not get sidetracked, you have to have those boundaries, those rules in place. It's one of those things that if people want to go ahead and come into your building, they should show you the same respect as if they'd want you coming into theirs.
That is correct. And I'm glad you said that. So I'm grateful for lovely Lady Beach. She used to co-host on the Friday show. Outstanding young woman, very spiritual. Don't want to work for somebody, and I don't want to work for somebody. I also want to thank Jazz O, my engineer, sound man, where we do commercials because of my voice. People want me to do commercials now. So because my voice is catchy.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So I'm doing commercials for big time promoters and radio stations now. So that's another thing that I never knew I would do. So we'll give a shout out to Sean Token over in UK, my partner. He's my administrator of the Cosmo Radio Network. Um, Always says, no worries, no worries. The most beautiful person you ever want to meet. And then he's my friend and his son. I call him my little brother, Mark, one of the biggest DJs over in UK. And I'm so grateful that they brought me into their family. And so the Cosmo Ray only been here 9 months. And I think that we're going to be in good hand because I'm not going nowhere. Because you got to have something detached to something to meet other people. So where I wanted to give up 3 weeks ago, get rid of, I'm going to, get rid of all this stuff. I say all this equipment I got in here. But when I listen to Oprah Winfrey, where when she got a Stephen Bird gave her a call, said, where you at? She's, I'm at the fat farm. He said, why are you there? Because I want to lose some weight and I believe that I didn't be attracted. I didn't have this and I have that. He said, if you lose another weight, I got a part for you in the movie called Color Purple. So you better not lose no more weight. So what she did, she went to Dairy Queen and got 5 scoops of ice cream to pick up the weight.
Nice.
And what happened was she said that sooner you think it's over, when you surrender, and that's where I'm at right now. I did all that I can do for Showtime the Hype Man. I presented the world who I am, even though nobody see it, but people are watching. I wanted to surrender. I wanted to say, you know what? But then when I saw that what Oprah Winfrey went through and Steve Harvey and other people that was homeless and spending all their last money just to get an opportunity, that woke me up again because I do read a lot of books. Like I'm a book reader. And I'm not going to stop because I'm this close. And I tell I'm this close of a breakthrough. I'm that close.
And keep that, because there's many times, I also suffer with mental health illnesses. And depression it's hard a lot of days, but every day I know that I need to get up out of bed and I need to go ahead and I need to take on the day like there is no tomorrow. I think about how many people are out there, that I get the opportunity to give them my ears, to give them my time, and, if somebody is having a bad day, to try to pick them up instead of them looking at this ugly world and negativity sometimes.
How do you deal with, since you identified, and for me, it probably come from my upbringing in my house where we never was loved. I'm a product of this having sex, and my parents had children. Didn't know how to love. My mother didn't know how to love. My mother had me at 14 years old, had my other brother at 13. Where my mother, life was taken, life because she was 13 and had me at 14, and where both of my parents couldn't read and write. So I was in a situation with me and my brothers, and not to be I lived in a beautiful home. We had everything, but both my parents, they was good providers without an education. I want to make that clear to my audience. But I suffered with the same thing they had when it come to, but as I got older, I then went back to school. I do read, I study, and I learned. But that was always something that I lacked in. And I want to make sure my audience, we're going to do an interview. We're going to tell the truth.
Yeah.
And
I think you touched on that when you said, how do you do that? It's to surrender. Yeah. It's to say, this will pass. This will pass. God's sticking me in this path for a reason.
Yeah.
To learn or to teach.
Yeah.
So what am I going to learn today? What have you got for me? And I think, trying to change the way you think is a very big thing. I
Mhm.
have pillows that say no bad days. I'll leave myself poems around the house
Mhm.
or little messages, just things of positivity.
You are amazing. I'm glad you said that. I have a visionary board in front of me right now where I wrote down things. And I remember I wrote down 10 things and I have accomplished those 10, where my visionary board is in front of me right now, where the things that I want to accomplish. Because I'm a smart man, I know that when my financial breakthrough, I'll put smart people in position where I don't have. And I learned that from other people that are successful. Where I'm weak at, I just hire someone to keep me going in the business world and on the next level, because I am going to the next level. So that's how I met you too, where we're going to be working together too. As you can see, I see you. You got a lot of thinking, and you're seeing something in me for the first time, and where the combination of us doing what we do. So I'm smart enough to sit at the table, and I'm a great person at the table, and my brains register and how to fix it or how to make it better, how to encourage the team, how to make everybody believe what we are doing. I have a belief ethic that I'm always positive, positive energy, positive energy. When I go through things, I say positive energy. When I'm walking my 3 miles walk every day, and I'm always saying that body, mind, soul, and financially now, because it's about to be a breakthrough financially for me. Not to discredit who I am. I just want to just tell you it's about to happen. I am this close. And can you believe all the stuff I've done?
It's amazing because it's like, where did the time go?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did you accomplish so much in such, and it seems like a little time, but it was a long time. Isn't
Oh,
that isn't that funny?
yeah, it is funny. And I'm glad you said that. I can't believe I've been through so much where people try to, and I'm like, wow, but I
But
don't care.
everything you've been through,
Mm-hmm.
instead of looking at it as a curse or a burden that you were born into, look
Mm-hmm.
at it as a blessing
Mm-hmm.
because you filled shoes that nobody else could.
Yeah.
You inspired, you helped your brother, and your family when nobody else could, because nobody else could fill your shoes.
No.
Nobody else could be you. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
else could have that strength, that and that perseverance to push
Mm-hmm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Yeah. So I'm just excited. Um, I was excited about this interview too. If I got here on time, and because I know that it's important, time means a lot to me, and also
yes,
loyalty in my words. I tell a
yes.
lot of people that I went to a lot of meetings, even though they didn't turn out right, but I showed up anyway, because you never know, that meeting might be the breakthrough. So I make it a habit, just come.
Yeah, just show up.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Let me ask, what kind of music do you play on the Cosmos radio?
Um, I play something like this.
A powerful new force is about to hit this city. From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
I play music like this. Hi, Pennsylvania region. FM. I do a lot of stuff like this. Hi, my name is Showtime the HYPEMAN. We are live around the world. For those who are about to tune in to watch us, this is the artist from Brazil. I love R&B music, gospel music.
I just wanna know your name. Holla if you feel the same. And girl, you done got me to know your name.
So that's kind of music I like. I like new R&B music. I like gospel music. I like reggae music. I like hip hop music. I like country music. Um, I like a little bit of rock and roll too. Music. Music touches my heart, and I can tell it doesn't matter to me because music makes me happy.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. And how could someone go ahead and get their music or their songs submitted to be played on your station?
Only thing they have to do is send me an email, then I can download it in my system, as you see.
Yes, yes.
Where we got a system here that we did, and what we do, we just slam it on in. It's a song where this person only 13 years old. I want y'all to hear this 13-year-old artist. Check it out.
Do you want to play the whole track?
Y'all play the whole track.
Hell yeah.
Hi, we are live on the Cosmo Radio Network.
And I've been sitting here for a long time. The sound of my heartbeat goes mad. And I've been sitting here for a long time. I know it ain't time to be sad, 'cause we'll be knowing each other soon. Cherry blossoms in the summer. Cherish it till we bloom. And let me know your phone number, 'cause I want you, and I want you, I want you to stay here with me, even though we just met.
Yeah.
Our eyes always see things that are meant to be. 'Cause I want you, and I want you to stay in my life. 'Cause I want you. Oh, so let's get superficial. Come on and stay with me. Right here, right now. Talking out until dawn. The way that I feel, I can't believe you're here. And you keep me real, I never will forget. The way you came into my life, yeah.
That's right. We're live on the Cosmo Radio Network.
Came into my life, yeah. I'll never be the same.
Come on.
I love the way you make me feel. I love the way you make me feel. I love the way you make me feel. I love you
Come on.
from the start. I loved you from the start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
13, you said?
13 years old.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Powerful new force is about to hit this city.
From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
Hi.
I
Yeah.
love the gong.
I like the way you make me feel. How you like that? How you like that song?
Beautiful.
13
Beautiful.
years old, ahead of the game, gifted.
The lyrics, the
Awesome.
everything. That was incredible.
Yeah. And they from Brazil.
Beautiful, beautiful. Some great stuff coming out of there.
I have a lot of they sent me about 10 of their artists. And I'm grateful that I'm getting so many people are sending me new music and new artists that I'm getting a chance to feature. And then when I heard that song, I played it all day last Saturday, constantly. music makes me happy for those who are watching us because I am music. And I felt that when I played that
Yes.
song, you knew you were just amazing. A 13-year-old kid can play something, do something like that. I love the way you feel. What a 13-year-old person to my. I love the way
Yeah,
you
that
make me feel. Boy,
his
that's powerful.
lyrics were completely like right driven for your heart. That's the way that he had it in there, completely driven right for your heart.
Yeah, so I'm pushing their song over in the United States, and I believe this is a hit. So what type of music you got for me then? I
I
gave you one
listen
of mine.
to just about everything, but I would like to go ahead. I'm actually going to pull up the girl here. This girl is 19 years of age. She has
Okay.
gone through a lot of things. She is a hip hopper, an indie artist. And no matter if she's doing country, indie, rock, hip hop, R&B, like this girl's just a superstar. And she has a way of every single time with her lyrics and the way that she sets them down on top of the canvases that are so beautifully built, has a way of always grabbing you.
Okay. Come on with it.
It's pulling up. Man. It was sitting for a while, so now I gotta wake it up.
We're gonna wake it up. Wake up, wake up,
Wake up, wake up. Just like we're gonna wake up, rise up on September 21st.
Yeah, matter of fact, I am the host.
Yeah.
For those who know that I'll be hosting most of the areas for the Wake Up, Rise Up, Showtime the Hype Man. They wanted to use my voice. I said, why me? They said, why? You'll be the only person that you have the voice that we're looking for. And I'm like, it is amazing where a lot of people are starting to recognize the golden gift that God gave me, my voice.
Yes. And it's a blessing to be included in this such amazing movement.
Yeah, and matter of fact, Dr. Rock, my co-host, when we was interviewing Mr. Doug Payton to come on the show, and when Dr. Rock's son got killed on February the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, and that's what Doug said he got to do something. Where he was going to the laundromat, where automatic shots shot at her son 30 times for no reason, the wrong person. And the guns in every city is out of control, where the mayors, the Congress and senators are fighting, where the Republican Party, the Democrat Party, where we are changing in America, and there's a lot of blood on American hand right now because evilness is more powerful inside the White House and even in political districts and those around the world as governors and Congress that goes, and it's just a mess.
Well, I think we've lost what we were instilled with. We were instilled that we were all brothers and sisters. We are instilled, when it comes to violence, all the way around. Whether it's guns, whether it's knives, whether it's at the purest form with babies fighting. We learn right from wrong, and I think we have gone ahead and instead of, do you remember that saying, it takes a village to raise a child?
That is correct. I heard that before.
That village locked their windows, locked their doors, did some funky stuff behind it. Okay, because COVID really threw a lot of us through a loop, especially with those with mental health. It really affected us. No outlets, no socialization. Our kids, they got pulled away from all of their friends. Completely devastating, especially at the younger generation and the younger children who need that, especially those younger kids that need that socialization. And everybody started turning their heads. If you got in trouble, when you were younger, your parents knew before you got home, or you got reprimanded by an adult. Hey, get out of my garden, Now, people don't care. People turn their heads, they look the other way. So instead of standing up with each other and saying, hey, we need to teach each other to be better people, we turn our heads and say, not my business.
Mhm.
And I think that's what's happened. We filled each other with so much where we started judging each other instead of loving each other.
I'm glad you said that. And I always talk about the power of love has been missing out of our tongue, in the mindset of the heart, where people always trying to find a way to look for wrong in you and not good in you. As long as we look for wrong in the individual person, love has went under our feet, and where most people are doubting and judging and don't care because the little bit of finance you think you give, we start looking at material things and out trying to do the next person. I truly believe that America is not ready for a disaster because we don't have brotherhood and lovehood in this country. And it bothers me that I'm seeing it more every day. It's called the hidden agenda of pushing because of people, color, skin, where I love all people. And it doesn't matter to me because you are my brother and you are my sister, because the creator of God has made us all, but because of evilness and past history that people still trying to bring up. And God is not happy with all of us and those who play tricks on the mind of American people.
Yes. Yes. I love all people too, and aliens.
So they're playing tricks. So spiritual people can handle the tricks.
Absolutely.
Yep, so
All right. Are you ready? I got a song for you.
Well, come on, Dan, but we're going to play who got the songs today.
All right. We both get to spin them out. This is awesome. This girl's name is XJPX. You can find her out there. She's on YouTube. She's on TikTok. She's all over the place. Spotify, Amazon, Apple, at XJ_PX. And this is a song that she did. She said, hopefully you can relate to it. And it's called Confessing. So here we go.
Follow me, Raspa beats.
Let me be honest, let me tell you something real. Listen for a second while I tell you how I feel. I swear I've been so broken I asked God to take the wheel, but he never came through, so I was stuck living in hell. Yeah, I suffer from depression, I'm sorry, I need affection. They say I never smile, that's cause pain don't put me second. Every day I wake up, I should take it as a blessing, but I'm okay with leaving, and this is me just confessing. Yeah, I'm sorry mama, you told me that I should talk about it. So this is me, I'm trying to heal, so let me talk about it. Could put my pain on the pavement, but they would walk around it. Yes, I tried to fly, but I swear something kept me grounded. I think he knew that I could really change my life, so that's when I started living, and damn it, I started to write. Put my pain on instrumental, swear my shoulders felt so light, and that's when I knew I couldn't give up, I had to fight. Cause maybe I could actually be someone's inspiration, to help them keep on going no matter the situation. And I was at my lowest, but I'm going to the top. And if you ever felt alone, just know that you're not. Yeah. And if they really wanna hate on you, then get rich and have them wait on you. Yeah. And if they really wanna hate on you, just get rich and have them wait on you. Let's go. I guess it's true, God listens. I tried to leave, but he had a vision.
Follow me,
Mama told me I was always gifted. Now going to the top is my only mission. Yeah.
Raspa beats.
Let me be honest, let me tell you how I feel. I always felt alone and I thought I would never heal, but every time I write, I swear my scars start to fade away. Had to start living, it was time for me to change my way. I suffer from depression ever since I was a kid, see. Never knew why it was dark until it finally hit me. Only time I felt peace is when I thought about 6 feet. Music is my medicine, no drugs could actually fix me. My thoughts held me hostage, I was stuck in that cell, and I was always seeking love while not loving myself. Ain't no family came around when I was screaming for help, but now I'm doing better and they're wishing me well. Now fuck that, you weren't there when I was broken.
I forced my way through when my doors they started closing, and now they getting mad with all the fake shit I'm exposing. So please don't hit me up, cause I'm on the verge of exploding. Damn, ain't it crazy? I got strangers showing love. I show my family my hard work, but it still ain't gonna be enough. But when I start making this money, they gon' try to get some, saying they believed in me. I may be broken, but I ain't dumb. Yeah, I know the difference, who's real and who's fake. So don't tell me that you love me, don't fucking lie to my face. I'm okay with being alone, that's my permanent place, and I can do this on my own. Just take a look at me today. Yeah, I think I knew that I could really change my life, so that's when I started living, and damn it, I started to write. Put my pain on instrumentals where my shoulders felt so light, and that's when I knew I couldn't give up, I had to fight. Cause maybe I could actually be someone's inspiration, to help them keep on going no matter the situation. And I was at my lowest, but I'm going to the top. If you ever felt alone, just know that you're not.
Ah, yeah. XJ.
Confession. Wow, that was a nice lyric where I can see she put her heart and soul into the lyrics, and where, because someone is always teaching me, you have to listen to the meshes in the song along with the beats, because a lot of children, a lot of youth, and that's how hip hop came along, where they were screaming out with those who live in the projects in Queen, New York, and Bronx, New York City, and those who live in some of the poorest neighborhoods in America, where hip hop gave them opportunity to express their feelings. And for female artists and male artists, I salute to them.
Yes, absolutely. And it's funny because you've watched hip hop, and that's what the art was made for, and you watched it turn over the years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like the diss tracks started coming out. You know, you started hearing all the cuss words and everything. You know, so it was like, you know, what it was designed for was, you know, to fight with your words, but to use your brains to do it, you know, in a creative way, but also to learn.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing, me and you. We are both growing.
Yes.
I haven't been doing this long, but you may think I was doing it long.
I call it evolving.
Yeah, so where me and you are trading different types of music. I want to play another song on my half.
Yes, do it.
Yeah, let's do. This is a lady named, young lady from St. Petersburg, Florida. Another outstanding artist. Where her name is K Swift, K Sway. Check this out.
Okay.
Powerful new force is about to hit this city.
From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
See, I was down for a while, laying my head to the ground, but it's my time right now. Dedicated to the grind, and they hate to see me shine. Tell all my haters move around, I can't be entertaining clowns. I'm so high up in the clouds, and I don't plan on coming down. See, I was down for a while, laying my head to the ground, but it's my time right now. Dedicated to the grind, and they hate to see me shine. Tell all my haters move around, I can't be entertaining clowns. I'm so high up in the clouds, and I don't plan on coming down. I don't sleep till I'm dead, I'm heavy with the grind. God showed me a sign that said it's my time. He saw me patiently waiting, standing in long lines. A lot of dark gray skies and some lonely cries. Just drop a beat with some bass, all I need is one mic. And it's a Stella somewhere, gon' get a group back. Left in the rain and walked through the fire. I got a story to tell, and this is how it goes. I was at the back of the line, I'm at the front nine. Put all the pieces to my puzzle, all together right. Remove the real from the fake couldn't hold their weight. They thought that life was sweet, like icing on a cake. It left a scar on my heart when my mama died. But I knew one day that God would make it right. I live my life to the fullest, I'm talking no regrets. You see, it's my turn now to stand up in their chest. The slightest pressure from my pen, it's like a hair trigger. I'm speaking way too advanced, I'm thinking 8 figures. Ching, 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 run me my money. RP to the dick, presidents on that blue face 100. See, I was down for a while, I had my head to the ground, but it's my time right now. Dedicated to the grind, in the hate to see me shine. Tell all my haters move around, I can't be entertaining clowns. I'm so high up in the clouds, and I don't plan on coming down. See, I was down for a while, laying my head to the ground, but it's my time right now. Dedicated to the grind, in the hate to see me shine. Tell all my haters move around, I can't be entertaining clowns. I'm so high up in the clouds, and I don't plan on coming down.
Don't come down, sweetie. Stay up there. Stay up there. As fire.
That's right. She's from St. Petersburg, Florida. Kay Swift, we're outstanding female artist where, you know, she have never gave up. She's a mother, 3 children, where her soulmate, her friend, where they working hard, where she just can't give up. It's not about an age, and where you're watching me, where I don't look for age, where this is my turn and things about to happen. So how you like that song there?
Yeah. I love all music, especially when people are able to just let it out there like that. You know, it takes a lot, and it takes a lot of courage to be able to get words that are in here out and be able to express it to many others. It's a gift of theirs that they're sharing, and a lot of times, like you said, with gratitude, we don't appreciate that enough.
So you are an artist yourself, correct?
Yes.
Have you made any songs? Do you have any songs and music that you sang?
Well, I do a lot of my own stuff. Most of the time, I'm just jamming around with friends.
Okay.
But I have been writing and singing since I was about 3.
Okay.
I was in the Keystone Girls Choir, so I traveled, you know, with singing all over Pennsylvania. I have co-written and wrote. I have over 500 copyrights myself.
Wow.
So yeah, I've got recordings and things like that, but I don't have anything really big because I've never, I guess I never pushed myself more as the artist. You know what I mean?
Well,
I did it more so for therapy, for the release, to have fun with it, to inspire somebody else or to help somebody else, you know, like a collaboration.
out of your 500 hits, did you get a top 10 or a top 100?
Top 10 or 100 on a list?
Yes.
Or on my own list?
Well, no, I wanted
No,
to
I'm
know.
kind of hidden.
Okay.
I'm kind of hidden. Nobody really knows me. I can say I have close to 4,000 plays right now on my BandLab account, which is where I create my music and collaborate with others around the world.
God, wow. Wow.
So
Good. So
I do have a piece I could pull up here of my own work. I know you heard it on the intro.
no, that's what
That
we here
intro
for.
was,
Yeah, it was popping.
yeah,
It was popping.
yeah. Thank you. Mine always has a message about, doing something for a better tomorrow.
Okay, and that's what it's all about.
It is.
Better tomorrow, and that's why I work so hard. Because I'm just dealing with the day where I don't know what tomorrow, where that phone may ring, and where the phone call may get me to where I need to get at, and that's where not waiting, but it's going to happen.
It is. I called you yesterday.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you did. You did call me, and I called you today.
You did.
Yeah. I called you today, and I'm glad that we're doing this interview, and looking forward working with you. Besides, after this interview,
Yes.
where maybe we can bring a formula together, and with even though you have your own thing and I do, but maybe one day I can collaborate with you. Doing some type of project. I think that you like laughing, I like laughing. I like having fun.
We're
we both
characters.
we have both characters, and we like music. I think that maybe we can draw more audience and people to come a little closer.
Absolutely. Get more people to share the love with us. How is that?
Yeah. So it's great. So that's what we're doing today. We're building chemistry today, without you even know that. As me and you being hosts, you have a lot on your plate, but I can make some room on my plate for you.
Oh, thank you.
I think I can make some room on my plate with you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
We are going to have a lot of fun and we're going to evolve
Uh-huh.
completely. 2022, 2023, and hopefully for the rest of our lives.
Well, I think
So that way we make a better future so that we leave something behind for our tomorrow's children.
And I'm glad you said that. And that's what me and you're doing today, where you just can feel the energy on both sides of this screen today. And you definitely bring the energy, and I got to bring it too.
Thank you. I'll keep you on your toes.
Yes, you do. Keep you on my toes.
So do you want to hear a fun song?
Huh?
I had two gentlemen that collaborated together. They made a hip hop track. And I tell you, I heard this song and it filled me with so much good stuff, because there are so many times that, you know, we do hear about personal items or things like that, because that's songwriters. We write from either personal experience or something, you know, that somebody else experienced. And I came across this fun song, and so I think you're going to enjoy this. But I have to tell you, I have to warn you right now, yodels. Yodels are free.
Okay. Yodels are free.
Yodels are free.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
So the two collaborators.
How's everyone doing tonight? I am the Sultan, and I have a secret. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. Not even sure why I'm bringing it up. But sometimes, when I'm driving to work, I like to yodel. Pressures of life are vicious, there's living or suicidal. You can die just anyhow, could never fit in, so I had to stand out in the crowd. I had to yodel really loud. Wasted time, rusted rhymes, always trying to see the bright side, but sometimes I don't. A couple songs and I'm out of your hair, and you can carry on when I'm gone, as if I never was there. Staten Island, and maybe make way to Honolulu. We could take a plane or a cruise. We could do whatever we like, the day our dreams come true. I know it's right around the corner, hear it echo back every time I yodel. Say the song remains the same, but I'm changing tunes.
All right.
Isaac.
I like that.
Amazing.
Yo, lady, yo, they. Ooh, I know that what they're
I
talking
have
about.
to I had to stop right here on my little slideshows that I do with all my good memes and vibes. And we were just talking about your gifts, right?
Yes, we
The
were.
meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. And
Mhm.
that's what we do.
Wow, and I'm glad you're doing. That's why I'm an average man. I want to play another song for a guy from Brooklyn, New York City.
Okay.
His name is Larry Edwards Jr., where I'm an average broadcast radio achieving to be a great one. Check this out.
Right.
We're live on the Cosmo Radio Network USA. My name is Showtime the Hype Man. I'm the average brother. Check this out. I may not can buy you a fancy car or buy you a home, but what I can give you, love. Check it out.
Love, 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 love.
That's right, we're doing it big on the Cosmo Radio Network USA. For those who are about to tune in to watch this amazing lady, I got my... Check it out, y'all. Check it out.
Your fingers with $1,000 rocks or rings. I'm just a two-job juggling, everyday struggling brother who's hustling. I don't know what you're looking for. Don't know if I'll be the one that you adore. No, I'm not a fly guy, maybe not a perfect guy, but I can say at least I'm a real guy. But if you could just see me and what's on the inside of me, there's beauty to know, beauty to know. Average brother, average brother. Look deeper, girl. Just look in my eyes. Take my average brother. Yes, you see, I'm just an average man. Deeper, girl, like no other.
A powerful new force is about to hit this city.
From the dark side of the moon, this is the Cosmos Radio Network.
Cosmos, Cosmos, Cosmos USA.
That's right.
Need
we're
another
live.
gong there.
That's right, we're doing it big here on Friday. That's right, this is the Cosmo Radio Network USA.
And joining you is Angified today.
Average brother, yes, you see. But if you look deeper, girl, like no other, average brother.
That's right, average brother.
Yes, you see. But if you look deeper, girl, like no other.
All right, average brother. That's by Larry Edwards Jr., phenomenal independent artist, where most of the songs are mostly independent artists that I'm broadcasting on your podcast show today. And we're hoping that your listeners and those who are watching us on this show today, where we got a lot of new independent artists are looking for platforms. And I believe that your platform and the Cosmo Radio Network USA, where we're going to get discovered, that doesn't really matter because this our timing for things to develop in us. So what question, another question you have for me?
So, you've kind of pretty much told me where you came from. You told me how the radio station got started. Where do you see yourself going? Like I know you say, it's right there. It's right there. I feel it. I'm going to be making some money soon. This is all going to work out soon. Where do you see yourself going with your mission?
Well, I see me building and bringing people along with me because I have to share the gift and share the glory of my platform. Where I didn't chase the money, I chased confidence. Where a lot of people get there, but they don't have confidence. And then when you don't have confidence, you get into drugs, you get into other stuff where then you get paranoid, where you cannot go outside because of your celebrity. God has prepared me for greatness and go to the next level and bringing a whole different personality in that where most people, when they get there, they get goofy.
Yeah.
I want to make that clear. So it's a whole new spiritual people going to entertainment business and where what I do see myself, I'm just going to just fall in it. And where God is going to allow me to do the things that I do, whereas me using my voice and my gift to bring awareness to the young people, the community as a whole, and bring something have never been done before in the history of broadcast radio.
Let me ask if you have a youngster out there, a 13-year-old that's listening in right now, and they one day want to become an MC, an entertainer, do exactly how you do, with that passion to one day I'm going to start a station and I'm going to make a change. What advice would you give to them?
The advice what I give to them, where it has to be inside of you, where your passion and your desire, where you can't detour it, you can't go around it, you got to go straight for it, then you'll know it's a feeling because you're not chasing the money. You'll know, just like a carpenter or artist, a person that draws, a person that never went to school for math, for those that never have writing skills, you will know that you belong as a broadcast radio. If something inside of you will tell you that you belong right there, and you may not get discovered, find it out at 13, because sometime inside your household with both of your parents would try to detour you to do what they want, maybe do with you, where it bores you because they are putting it on you what they feel you should be. Right. So for those who are 13 years old, or 14 or 16 or 18 or 21, it's never too late. I started doing this at 58, broadcasting at 58 years old. I have never known about broadcast. I have never knew about radio station. I have never knew about this equipment, this new technology. I'm still learning every day, but it's all still new for me. I just want you.
And that's important what you just said there. You're still learning every day. That doesn't ever stop.
Never stop. Nope. My voice too. So I have to practice to be better. If I want to be a basketball star, I got to go to the gym and work on my jump shot. That's like a ballerina. That's like a gymnastic. Those who write books have to write every day to be a better writer. For those, even with me, with the golden voice that I got, I have to practice every day to come to these stations. And sometimes I don't have any shows at all, but every time I come here, my good order direction, God always create a show for me. And that's how I do our practice.
You're amazing.
She keeps
everybody out there, when only the best will do, you know what to do. You book the best MC of your show. You know it. Showtime the Hype Man. He is the only one that will do. And check on the Cosmos Radio USA with him and his lovely co-host. What did you say her name was?
Her name
Lady
is Lovely Lay Beats.
Lovely Lay Beats.
We do 10 o'clock morning show from 10 to 12 noon, where she came in as a mentor, but she came in swinging. And I am so grateful to have her as a co-host, and because you can see that we look gorgeous together.
Yeah, you do. You guys look like your immediate connection, that chemistry.
Yeah, I'm 60 years old and she's 21, and it's just amazing.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun, and want to thank her father and her parents for allowing me to have their daughter to be with me, and also because I think I'm a smart man, know what I'm doing.
Yes, to trust you. Yes, and have faith that you're leading her down the right path. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. So if you need somebody to keep everyone's attention out there while you're going ahead and you're seeing some great artists perform.
You see my shirt there? That's my character on my shirt. I wear different shirts. I have all colors where you see.
I like the green.
Yeah, I do. Thank you. Yeah, I do have those that I wear. I change 4 times when I do shows. People look for me. What color he got on? What he got on? So as an entertainment that I am, I'm always bringing glitter with my hat and my shirt. Oh, there we go right there. I just did that right there. That picture there. I just did a show called. It was a stage play. It's cheaper to keep her.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's cheaper to keep her. So So that was my first stage play, and I think I did an excellent job. Full house. It was sold out.
Awesome. Look at all those lives you touch.
Yeah.
Absolutely. See, I said you're amazing.
Yeah. I'm on the stage, so
it looks like you're in a picture on the wall.
It does, don't it?
It does.
It does. Look at more. Yeah, it does. That right there, that's the Philly Intruders. Always love my mama. She brought me in. That's the Philly Intruders. Cowboys and girls. Awesome. I remember they was at the show. That was an event that Dr. Rock, my co-host, my former host, co-host, where she had a 60 birthday. Also, I'm doing birthday parties. I'm doing weddings. I'm doing stage play. Also, I'll be hosting the Motown music show, where we're going to be doing with the Four Tops, the Stylistic. We're going to be doing Donna Ross, the Jackson 5. I'm going to be hosting one of the biggest stage play called the Motown Musical Special. That's on July. That's in August the 13th. So it's a lot of things that God has allowed me to do, these little shows to get me ready for the big shows. So I'm still in the process of becoming a better host and a great host. And that's my goal, to be the best of the best, where my phones are constantly, people want me. I told you better get me now, because when I go to the top, gonna cost you some money.
And that's all we can do is keep reaching for the top.
This picture here, for those who are watching, I did another birthday. Was a fireman, fire guy. He was where my DJ Jazzy O invited me to come. He said, "Showtime, you got to come where we're trying to do." And Jazzy O is trying to do a combination of me and him doing shows together, and where I am the #1 hype man around the world. Nobody can do what Showtime the Hype Man can do. Where you see I'm already set up to do the pump move. Now, the other picture, that's my co-host. You see, I always got myself around a beautiful woman. This is Dr. Rock. She was my co-host on the Philly Hot Radio, where she asked me to do her celebration. You see that I'm always around, accommodating myself with a beautiful woman next to me, because as me being marketing, this is how you market yourself as a person, then I look pretty good to be 62, 60 years old. I think I look good to be 60.
You look amazing. I thought you were 29.
Yeah, I am.
I thought you were as old as me.
I'm 30-30. I told you I'm the new 30-30.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm young in the heart, young in the spirit. If you're young in the heart, young in the spirit, you'll stay young. Most people age quicker.
That they do.
But they have an old way of thinking. So
And here's the two websites that people can find you on, right? Besides Cosmos.
Yeah. This is the website that you looked at. That is SHOWTIME the HYPEMAN Live, where a lot of people can go on the website to see all the amazing things. And those who want to book me can book me or get to know who I am or reach out to me. Say, SHOWTIME the HYPEMAN, we want you to come in New York City, Baltimore, Canada, Spain. No one can do what I do in the world. I am unique and I'm different because I have learned the art. It's the people in the audience that makes you successful.
100%.
It's the people. It's the working people. It's the little people. And for those who want to book me, you can see that this is a graphic designer where that's on my team. I have a photographer on my team. I have a sound man on my team. We have administrators. So people are starting to come to attach me, and I'm hoping where the magic that I got along with you. And I want to thank you for allowing me to be on your show. I hope I didn't embarrass your fans.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. Man, I think I embarrass myself 5 nights a week.
You funny lady. So I want to thank you and from the bottom of my heart and all your fans and those who are on your podcast radio show. I hope they take this interview and really look at both of us and where I share honest to the best of my ability. And I didn't talk on the side of my neck. So if you see some neck, just slap it. No. Basically,
I'm going to remember that when I come down to Philly.
Yeah, side of your neck. I hope you just look around. What are you looking at that for? I hope you're not talking on the side of your neck. So basically, I want to thank you for taking a chance on the Cosmo Radio Network USA. We hope that your audience and your fans will appreciate this live interview. And I'm sure that you will share it to the people to look at this here, what I did for the day, even though you had a lot of other great shows.
And look at this amazing man.
Yeah. And I am amazing, man. And I'm confident because that's all I chased. I didn't chase the money. I chased confidence. Right. Where I'm very confident now. So now the door is about to open because I am this close for a breakthrough. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. So also for those who want to subscribe on the YouTube channel, where you can get a chance to watch SHOWTIME the HYPEMAN shows, and where you can describe on this amazing event that we're doing here. So I want to thank your audience and the dog, Roof to him too. And so we want to thank everybody, and my thoughts and planning events. This is me right here for those who are watching her on her screen.
Make sure they got all the information about you.
Yeah.
The master of ceremony.
Master.
The HYPEMAN.
That is correct. I am the master. It's a gift.
And then I know you said you were mentioning the Motown red carpet musical.
There you go, right there.
There you go.
For those who say that, there you go.
Get your tickets.
Yeah. It's going to be.
Get your tickets. No excuses, guys. Get those tickets.
There you go. And it's all about ticket sales. So I want to thank Lady J Entertainment, where she also worked with the Wake Up, Rise Up. Also, she's a new promoter and she's doing extremely great things herself. So I guess that's summing off about me, what's going on. I don't know when I leave here, I may get a phone call. Somebody want me to do another event. So doesn't matter to me.
So that just means that they need to call and they need to book you now, because that other call could come and then they can miss their opportunity with you.
Yeah, they don't understand.
That's how it goes.
Because I am the future of broadcasting. I am the new host, along with you two also. I want to make that clear, get you in it too.
Thank you.
Where maybe one day we may host on a big show where me and you can just both be hosts and make it happen. I think that you have the energy, the personality to do amazing shows along with SHOWTIME the HYPEMAN. So I think we can think we maybe going to be working together in the future. I hope that we can work together in the future.
Well, we're family, so you're stuck with me in the future. I already told you that.
She told me that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, me and her disgraced today live on her show. I want to thank all of y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I could not do this show without her because she called me.
That's right. And then he called me.
I called her back. So this show is official, and we're looking to do more interviews. We're going to interview her on the Cosmo Radio Network. Give her enough time to get her little stuff together because she has 5 shows a week. So we're going to try to squeeze her in on the Cosmo Radio Network with me and lovely Lady Beats, because Lady Beats always got about 50 questions to ask you.
Awesome.
Yeah, she has some questions. So I'm gonna we're gonna set up a time for you, for me and lovely Lady Beat, for you to come on our broadcast show. So
I love it.
I love you. You have a nice Friday. Enjoy yourself. Tell your daughter education is very important, and she got a great mother and a father.
Oh, thank you. Well, I am truly blessed, and I want to thank you again for joining me. It's truly an honor to meet you. You are absolutely amazing. Make sure everyone gets out there. Go to Cosmos Radio. Check out Showtime the Hype Man. Book your next event, whether it's a birthday party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, just a simple barbecue outside. Mm-hmm. He is your man. And we're going to go ahead and make sure that you tune in on September 21st, 2022 for Wake Up, Rise Up, as we let our voices be heard against the unnecessary violence that's taken place all over the world and continues to grow. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to close up with one of my songs that I have coming out for the World Peace Organization. So, Mike, you're kind of hearing it before anybody else out there.
Okay, go for it.
Are you ready? Here we go. Right. Thanks again for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe, everyone. Have a great day.
I know we can show our children a better future, one that we would all understand, one that would join us all together.
Thank you very much for those who watched us. Peace.
Good night, everyone. Woo!
See ya.
Perfect.
Are you gonna spread love or hate? Are you gonna spread love or hate? Are you gonna spread